Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beer 30. What is Beer 30 all about? Drinking der beer. Prost, salute, here's to you, here's mud in your eye, and here's beer in my mouth. That's too good. Anyway, what I wanted to touch on, first of all, is to say thank you to all of you people that wish me happy birthday. I know I responded to every comment, and I also know that I did a mail call and covered the mail that I have through Saturday. But again, thank you very much. It is my 74th birthday today. I was born July the 14th, 1945. The atomic bomb was dropped on Japan and ended World War II in 1946, and I lived through a real boom time in USA, because after World War II, they came up with the GI Bill. Guys were able to get educated, they were able to make a little money, educate their kids, and that's where all the hippies came from. But enough said about that. There is a gentleman that sent me a letter, and I was going to do it in mail call, but it's a long letter. But basically what he's saying is lots of people are looking for something. Could be cars, boats, tractors, machinery, RVs, antiques, etc. If you make a video and put the word out, I bet you'd hear a lot from people willing to pay you a finder's fee. And anyway, etc., because he's looking for a certain type of automobile. It's a great idea, and for somebody that's starting a YouTube channel, it would be great. But for me, I'm not going to do it because I've got all I need. Anyway, he lives in Texas, name's Bill. Bill, thank you for the idea. However, I will point this out. For those of you guys that are thinking about starting a unique YouTube channel, this would certainly work. Because what you could do, once you got the channel rolling a little bit, people that had antique cars and anything, you could be a go-between and collect a little fee in addition to the view revenue you get from YouTube, etc. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Also, some of you, several, have asked me why I don't get a generator, and I'll tell you, if you look at, for me, if you look at the reality of it, for me, where I camp, usually the climate is okay and solar works okay. It's just that right now I'm in an area where it's a little warm, and at the lot I bought, the property I bought in Capitan, there's electricity available and water available and all that, but it takes them a while to get to it. And since I'll be leaving from this area for the season, in September, I thought I would just wait till next year and get that done, and I really don't want a generator anyway, because to operate a generator for 8 hours a day is not cheap. Okay, I don't care if it's on propane or gas. I don't care what kind of generator you get, it ain't cheap. It's going to cost you over $100 a month just for fuel. But having said that, no problem. Also, we get a lot of great comments. Thank you, all of you, for commenting, and I appreciate that. And for those of you that are new to RVing or thinking about taking up that way of life or this way of life, all I can tell you is it's a great way of life if the biggest word in the dictionary, if you are willing to be patient and roll with the punches, because things don't always go great. Just like in the other life, in a sticks and bricks home, sometimes things just go south. I call them bumps in the road. Sometimes I get a Mount Everest, and sometimes I get a pebble, but everywhere in between. But that's life. I don't care where you are anywhere in the world. So enough said about that. And in my 74 years of being on this planet, I can only tell you this. I mean, I could bore you with, well, when I grew up, I didn't have this and I didn't have that. Who gives a crap about that? How are you doing now? I'm doing fine, thank you. But along the path of life, those 74 years, I have successfully, almost, in some cases not as good as others, adapted to the technological changes that have come as they came. And if you're able to do that, or you choose to do that, that's fine. If you resist changes for just being hard-headed, or I'm not going to do that, hell, that's never going to work, that's fine. But the world's moving, okay? The river of life is running under the bridge, and you can go downstream with it, or you can face the stream and make changes as necessary. So be able to adapt. It's not necessarily just be flexible. That's cute, but best thing to do is know what the changes are. Think about the number of people my age that can't even operate a smartphone. Millions of them. Of course, they're not going to be around much longer anyway. And there's a lot of people that don't see the wave coming for electric cars. They're coming. I guarantee you they're coming. Self-driving cars, they're coming. A lot of people say, oh, that ain't ever going to work. They'll never be able to do that. Too complicated. I hear you. And it was too complicated to fly an airplane. That's why the Wright brothers did it. And it was too difficult to go to the moon, and that's why we did it. And it was too difficult to shoot a spaceship up in the 50s called with a monkey in it called Sputnik, or whatever the Russians did. And the Russians were actually the first ones in outer space. So don't ever underestimate the Ruskies, because they're sharp dudes, man. There's a lot of sharp countries in the world. A lot of cultures have brilliant people involved in different things. But anyway, in summary, learn to adapt. Has life been fun? Well, that's a long period of time. There were times it was okay and times that it was not, and that's the way it goes for everybody. Overall, I'd give it a 9, or I'd give it a 10 because I'm still here. But adapt. What else can I tell you? I wish I could tell you a good joke. Let me think. Hey Google, tell us an old man joke.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
See, but
I'm learning more every day.
That's not politically correct. Hey Google, tell us a RV joke.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help.
Hey Google, tell us a car joke.
What happens when a frog's car breaks? It gets towed.
That's not bad. But you see, that's artificial intelligence right there. This thing is listening to every word I say, even right now, and it's responding with an answer. You follow that? That's done electronically. So folks, if you don't think there's changes here now, there are, and it's here. It's not like it's tomorrow. So believe me, adapt. Pro salute. Here's mud in your eye, and happy birthday to all of you that had a birthday near this period. Here's to you. Igor say good. There are people that have played football too long without a helmet. You understand? If you know what I mean. But be that as it may. Now look at all this stuff up here. I've got to introduce now this guy. Oh, this guy tickles the crap out of me. Watch this shit. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. My, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine, plenty all day. That's neater than shit. Thank you. It's like Pinocchio. But anyway, we got Popeye up there and all kind of stuff. However, what I want to mention here is this real estate is full. F-U-L-L-E. Full. And so don't send any more stuff that you think I might put up here, because folks, it is maxed out. That means they have to take something down. I ain't gonna do it. What's there is there. This is the way it's gonna be from now on. I'm not gonna change it, okay? And because I didn't put those shelves up there for that reason, but I love all the stuff, don't get me wrong, and I'm not being pithy or whatever you call it, but it's just we're maxed, okay? Anyway, but I do appreciate getting letters and cards and stuff in the mail, and I got some today, and I did a mail call. But so in life's journey from birth to death, my suggestion is adaptive. I just made that up. Zip. Yeah, no, adapt. On the journey of life, you got to adapt. That's it. If you don't adapt, You'll always be frustrated. You'll always feel a little off balance because there's going to be people that can do those things, that are doing fine, and you're kind of on the outside looking in the window, and that ain't a fun way to live. It's easy to figure out most of this stuff. Some of it's a little difficult, I'll give you that. You know, there's things on my smartphone that I do not know and I do not want to know. The first thing you got to learn on a smartphone is turn off all notifications. All right, that's the first thing you got to do. And all the other crap they loaded up with. I mean, it's not just a smartphone, it's a way for advertisements to get in your head and other stuff and recommendations all the time. I mean, so but be that, and it's never off. That's another thing about modern technology. You've never turned it off unless you kill it somehow, run over it with your truck, throw it in the river or whatever, because other than that, this thing's on. I mean, even if it's powered off, it's on. I mean, it's scary, isn't it? But having said that, just wanted to thank you again for all the birthday stuff, and let you know that the road of life is a long journey as long as you live, and enjoy it. You know, there's some rough parts of the road, absolutely, but overall, compared to the option, which I know nothing about yet, I haven't heard any news from people that have gone to the other side, as in died, and until I do, I just soon not join them, you know what I mean? But when I do, it'll be time. But having said that, guys, happy birthday to you people, and thank y'all again, and enjoy your life one day at a time. Thumbs up. Carpe diem means seize the day. Adios means goodbye in Spanish. Bye-bye in English. Buy anything you want, but if you think about it, use the links in the description of all my videos now. Why? Well, because it helps, you know. I mean, if you don't want to fool with it, don't worry about it. I'm not personal about that. And then what else? Drink plenty of water, stretch, take deep breaths. You know, that relieves stress, which lowers your blood pressure. And I got me a big plate of Mexican food. Let me show it to you. I'm not going to open it up, but that's my Mexican food. There's 3 beef enchiladas in there with cheese, onions, and all kind of stuff. And the reason I've got it in the bag with that bubble of air, it'll keep it warm till I get ready to eat it later. So anyway, what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let Negative Nancy or Negative Ned get inside of your mind. It's yours, guys, and that's very important. You think I'm kidding you, but I'm not. If you take care of that, it'll take care of you, so to speak, and your stress will go down, your blood pressure will go down, and you know, so, you know, do those simple things. Exercise your body. You don't have to exercise for 4 hours or crap like that. But every now and then, when you have a chance, walk instead of riding a car, or, you know, park way out there in the parking lot, so you got to walk into the grocery store or whatever. You know, those little things help. So having said that, guys, thank you very much for being a subscriber and a viewer. And don't think I don't appreciate it, because I do, because without YouTube, my life would be totally different. And it wouldn't be better. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.